A Quiet Place 2, Luca, Holly slept over, and Kevin can.
Mother F! My God. Just swear. F is so much worse.
Yeah, I know. What's up? It's Tech, it's Geek versus Nerd. Roll it. Alright, first and foremost, I finally watched A Quiet Place 2. I've been wanting to watch it since. I've been wanting to watch part 2 since part 1 ended. Like, it's been, John Krasinski initially just wanted to be a one-off thing, right? But it was such a major success that a sequel had to be made, and turns out that it's actually a trilogy and there's a spin-off also, but more on that later. So I watched it and it was fun. It was as expected. See, one part that I really enjoyed. Now, of course, this will not include spoilers for the movie itself, but it will include spoilers for the first part. So if you haven't seen it, what are you waiting for? Pause this video, go and watch it and come back. Yes. All right, so it was a lot of fun to watch, and I like the way it started. So it started with day 1, right? It started with the day the aliens came. Aliens or things from beneath the earth or whatever. We don't know what they are, but they are things that are sensitive to sound. And what my major takeaway was from all of that was how it all started, and seeing John Krasinski again. I felt good, really. I really like the guy. I like the character he played in the movie Lee. It's, the story of the entire family. I really, really enjoyed that. So part 2 started with that, and then it moves on to exactly where we left off in part 1, which I really, really appreciated about it. So it's like, even though it's a couple of years apart, you can, if you've never seen it, you can just start from part 1 and moving straight to part 2, and you won't feel like a lot of time has passed, because no time has passed at all. Now, one thing I would also say is this: the sound design was impeccable. Like, for a movie where you guys are meant to be doing a lot of mannerisms, right? A lot of sign language, because sound equals. Well, sound design plays a crucial role in a movie like this, because even normal movies where we still do a lot of talking, sound design is important. Talk less of something like this. And man, they hit it out of the park in this one. I really, really enjoyed the sound design. It was nice to see new characters also. I mean, it's clear that compared to the first part, that felt more like indie. And for most of the first part, we will just hear sounds, we hear them reacting to sound and all that. We didn't really see the antagonists till the end, when we saw them in their full glory. It's clear that this time around Paramount put a lot more money behind it, because we saw them from the very beginning. They were more prevalent in this part, and it was good. Seeing Cillian Murphy, Peaky Blinders, I really, really enjoyed his performance in this movie. Also, Jimon Onsu was really, really great in it. Even though he did not have as much screen time as Cillian Murphy, right? He still did well in it. I really enjoyed it. But I'm going to rate it right off the bat. I'll give it, man, look, not to sound biased, but like a 9.5 over 10. Like, it was that good. Now, one thing I'm going to say, because initially, the way I am, when I've not seen something, and I avoid spoilers, like Neo avoiding bullets in the Matrix. That's how badly I avoid spoilers. So I don't even read anything about what I'm yet to see. Like right now, Loki is out. The 4th episode is out. It's 6 episodes, right? I have avoided everything Loki related on every form of social media, YouTube inclusive, till I'm done with the 6th episode, when I binge the entire thing. So in this particular case, I did not know before watching it that it was actually meant to be, a trilogy, and there's a spin-off in the works. A Quiet Place 2 felt really satisfying to watch, and the end was very conclusive, with the exception of one thing. Like I mentioned earlier, we don't know whether these things are aliens, or they are maybe things from under the earth. Mankind has destroyed too much greenery and the earth is fighting back, or something like that. We don't know anything about them. So that was the part that I felt, maybe because it's like 1 hour 32 minutes long, right? I was like, maybe they are dedicated like another 30 minutes to it to let us know about this thing's origin, something like that, right? Then I found out that, there is actually a 3rd part. So I am guessing the 3rd part is going to be where they flesh out a lot more about these things, because all we get from the 2nd part is, we know they are weak to sound from the 1st part. The 2nd part, now we know that they're also weak to something else. It's a spoiler, so I'm not going to spoil it. See what I did there? Yeah. So that's it. A Quiet Place 2, 9 over 10, dope stuff, highly recommended. Watch it. Let us know what you think in the comment section down below. Moving on, Luca. Now, Luca was created by Pixar, right? I've watched it. If I'm going to give it a score, I'll say maybe a 5.5 or a 6. V6 did a 1-minute review on our Instagram page, and I agree with him. So it's not bad, but it's not spectacular either. You know, it's Pixar, right? Pixar are the guys that give us things like The Incredibles, Wall-E, Up, Cars, and a couple of other dope stuff. Inside Out. Now, Inside Out. Let's take a moment for Inside Out. If you've not seen Inside Out, you should watch Inside Out. Really, there is no other, like, whether you love animations or not. Trust me, Inside Out is one thing that you definitely want to watch. You know, I have like a list of animations that I'm definitely watching with my kids, right? Inside Out is on that list. Inside Out, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. When they come of age, we'll do Invincible and Castlevania. But really, one major problem I had with Luca, for example, was, yeah, I know it's an animation, right? And it's not meant to be taken too seriously, but, and this is not a spoiler, I mean, you'll see a bit of it in the trailer. But when you have kids that are trying to fight an adult, I understand that. But you're trying to overcome an adult who is clearly bullying you guys in an environment where there are other adults seeing it and they condone it. That's a major problem for me. Like, you could find another thing. It could be an older kid, even though it's a story about friendship and connection and being who you are and accepting yourself for who you are. That's the central thing. That's why I said overall it's not bad. But when you now go into the crux of the matter, there is a competition that is just meant to be for kids that are 16 years and below, right? And there is this dude that is clearly already like in his 30s and he keeps doing it over and over and the adults are condoning it. Sorry, but I just couldn't get over that part. Maybe I'm being nitpicky, but that's not Pixar. You know, that's some other animation studio that will say, oh yeah, you did good, but that's not Pixar. So that was like a major gripe for me. So yeah, that's why I gave it like a 5.5, a 6/10. But Luca is not bad. It's something you can definitely watch with the kids. So yeah, that's Luca. Moving on, Holly Slept Over. Now, this is, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie The Little Death. This is in that particular genre. So it's comedy and it's sort of raunchy, right? So it's not something you want to watch with the kids. It's very adult. But when I first saw the trailer, I was like, oh, this is something that I'd like to see. It has, well, I've forgotten her name. Wait, one sec.
What follows is a brief construction montage.
There we go. Oh yeah, Natalie Emmanuel. She's in F9 that just got released. I'm going to be doing a review on that in another video. She's also the Khaleesi's best friend in Game of Thrones. She's the Holly that came to sleep over, right? And one thing I like about the story is it explores the lives of two different sets of couples, right? There is this couple that they've been married for 11 years and they have, I think, 3 kids. And there's this other couple that they just got married and they're trying to have a baby. So they're like 1 year into their wedding, right? And a lot of things about it feel very wrong and right at the same time. You guys will have to watch it because I don't want to give away too many spoilers, right? But it was fun. It was a fun watch for me. There was a particular scene in it where, you know, when you tell a person to calm down, right? Sometimes they say that's like the worst thing you should tell a person to do, especially when they are angry, right? Now, in one of the scenes, right, one of the characters was told, "I know how you feel." And dude was like, no, you can't know how I feel because even me, I don't know how I feel right now. I felt that was like a very funny part of it. But yeah, Always Leftover, I liked it. It was a lot of fun to watch. I'm recommending it. It gets a 7/10 from us here at GVNNaija. Kevin can language himself. Yeah, like I said, it's also not for kids. Kevin can himself. It's from AMC. AMC are the guys that gave us Breaking Bad. Now, I don't care what your opinion is right now. Breaking Bad is one of the best things to ever come on TV. If you don't like it, fight me in the comment section. I'm going to fight you back. But really, Breaking Bad is one of the best things to ever be made, ever. Season 1 to 5, I enjoyed it. The story of Walter White is just beautiful. And I recommend it. If you've never seen Breaking Bad, you should. So when I saw that this is from AMC, the premise was really fun because this is Allison. Allison is Kevin's wife, right? So it's it looked like a regular sitcom type thing, right? Where there is the guy, there is the wife, you know, family members, and you know, you'll see that sometimes the guy makes some jokes at the expense of the wife, right? It feels wrong, but because it's a sitcom, you know, many things that are wrong in real life passed in a sitcom because it's meant to be light and comedic and all of that. Now, that's one part of it, right? And then we now see how she truly sees the world. So it's like there's a sitcom and there's the real world thing. It transitions between both. And the real world thing is actually darker because when he makes a joke at her expense, it actually messes with her in a bad way. You know, that's why she was like, man, Kevin can F himself, because I've only seen one episode so far. There are 3 episodes in. I think it's going to be every week, right? So it's one that I've liked so far. I'll let you guys know how it goes at the end of the day, but so far it's been good, and it's one that I can recommend to you guys to start watching. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a solid 7 because it's just in starting phases, so I can't rate it fully till the entire thing is done. But so far it's been worth watching, and it's one that I am recommending to you guys. And that's it for this week's episode of GVN. If you like what you've watched, thumbs, subs, all that good stuff. #sharing is caring. It's been your boy Tech. Peace.